Welcome to the Epic Dad Show. This is your host, Fraser Cameron, and I am coming to you today, and yes, it is sunny here in the southwest of France, but I'm coming to you today with a challenge. Wherever you are right now, driving your car, at the gym, sitting at home, laughing with your kids, whatever it may be, I have a challenge for you. See, I talk to so many of you out there that are struggling with the direction that they want. They're living someone else's life, living the dream, living the soap opera life that we call it, right? So you've got the house, the cars, the corner office, and it's all very well and good. But it's actually not what you want, and you feel as though you're missing out. But it's hard to express that. It's certainly hard to share that with your wife and kids. It's hard to share that with your friends because they tell you that you're stupid and you've got a great life. Just enjoy it. It's what life's like. So you end up bottling it up. But what I want to do is I want to extrapolate that from you, what it is you want. Maybe you want a fantastic long holiday somewhere warm or in the mountains or by a lake. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family. Maybe you want to do some more artwork. You want to do some more woodwork. You want to create something. What the specifics are only matter to you, right? It doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks, and it doesn't really matter how big or small or significant it seems. I just want you to choose one thing. I want you to get really clear on one thing that's always excited you, one thing that you've always wanted to do that for whatever reason you haven't got around to doing. Whether it be fear, whether it be time, whether it be choice, whether it be opportunity, whatever it may be. Let's identify that one thing. I want you to write it down. Now, ideally, it's best to physically write it down with good old school pen and paper, but if you want to write it down in the notes on your phone or somewhere on your computer or laptop, that's cool, right? Whatever works for you. But put it down. Put down what it is and why you want it. And that why might be as simple as, I've always wanted to do this and it excites me and I don't want to leave this world without having at least tried it. Or it might be because it'll challenge me or push me. Whatever the reason why is, make it specific to you. So I want you to write down what it is and why you want to achieve it. Then I want you to write down when you want to achieve it by. Right? Be really specific. Don't put some date, 2025. Be really specific, December 20th, 2019. February the 16th, 2020. Get really specific with when that end date is. Don't make it a long time away. Make it within the next sort of 6 to 9 months. Push yourself, right? Then I want you to note down who you want to do it with. Now, if it's just something you do yourself, that's cool. Just write down in big capital letters, me. But if there's other people you want involved, write their names down. Now we get to the fun part. Now we get to the how. I want you to reverse engineer it. I want you to picture yourself doing this activity or achieving this outcome or whatever it is by the date that you've specified. I want you to picture it clear in your mind. Now, what do you need to do to make that happen? Right? What do you need to do to make that a reality? I want you to identify 3 to 5 simple and specific steps that you will have to take. For instance, if it's wanting to go for a 6-week getaway to South America, say. So it might be the first step might be identifying exactly where you want to go. It might be discovering how much it's going to cost, what's the accommodation going to cost, all those sort of things. So get really clear on 3 to 5 simple steps that you need to take to make this a reality. Once you've identified those 3 to 5 simple steps, make sure that you put them in order that they need to achieve. I want you to think about which one of those steps that you can do yourself, which you can delegate, which you're going to need help with, which you're going to need to discuss with your family, whatever it may be. I want you to get as clear as you possibly can. And remember, we're keeping this really simple, but really specific. Because when we have vague goals, when we have vague steps, we have vague outcomes. And no one is ever really happy with that vagueness. So let's get simple and specific. I want you to really drill down. So you're now left with 3 to 5 steps you've got to take over the next 6 to 9 months. That is your focus, my friend. That is where you need to be putting your energy in. Any spare moments you get, any bursts of energy you get, focus on that. Take action on it. It might be making a phone call. It might be jumping on the internet and booking something. It might be researching something. It might be chatting to a friend about it. Whatever. Use that energy, because not only are you then almost certain of achieving that outcome, but the impact that it'll have on every other element of your life. You'll find yourself getting into better shape. You'll find your relationship with your wife and kids improving. You'll find your performance at work improving. All of these things will be impacted by the drive and determination you have by keeping it simple and specific. It's how we made France happen, because there was 1,000,001 reasons why it shouldn't have happened. But when we got really simple and specific and identified 5 key steps that we had to take in 6 months, it was amazing how quickly it became a reality. And we actually were in a position that we could have left after 3 months, right? It was only us keeping the kids in school for a certain period of time and also, to be honest, waiting for springtime to bloom in France that delayed our departure. But we were ready to go 3 months early because we got really simple and specific. So I want you to do the same. One big goal, it doesn't have to be big, but one significant goal for you. Significant in terms of how much it means to you. Significant goal, I want you to think about why you want that goal. I want you to think about who you want to bring on the journey with you. And if it's just you, that's fine. I want you to think about how. Okay. Also, the when. We got to identify the when, that 6 or 9 month window, and then the how, the 3 to 5 simple steps. Note them down, get really clear on them, and start taking action. Then you're going to realize the magic of simplicity and specificity. Have a truly epic day. We'll talk again soon.